Have you ever ignored someone because of how they looked? Maybe their clothes were old. Maybe they didn't speak confidently. Maybe they didn't look successful. But what if that person was about to teach you the biggest lesson of your life? Today, I want to share a powerful story that proves one simple truth. Never judge a person by their appearance. Because sometimes, the people who look ordinary carry extraordinary wisdom. One day, a wealthy businessman was traveling to another city for an important meeting. He was wearing an expensive suit, a luxury watch, and polished shoes. Everywhere he went, people treated him with respect because he looked rich and successful. While waiting at a train station, he noticed an old man sitting quietly on a bench. The old man wore simple, worn-out clothes. His shoes were dusty, and his appearance looked poor. The businessman looked at him and immediately thought, "This man probably has no education, no success, and nothing valuable to offer." Without even speaking to him, he judged him. A few minutes later, the train arrived. Both men entered the same compartment. The businessman sat confidently and started working on his laptop. Suddenly, he received a phone call. The news shocked him. His company was facing a major financial crisis. A deal worth millions had failed. Investors were pulling out. Within minutes, the businessman became stressed and anxious. He couldn't think clearly. Seeing his frustration, the old man politely asked, "Son, is everything okay?" The businessman was surprised. At first, he didn't want to answer. But eventually, he explained the situation. The old man listened carefully. Then he smiled and said, "Every problem has a solution. The first step is to calm your mind." The businessman was irritated. How could this poor-looking man possibly understand business? But the old man continued. He shared practical advice about leadership, decision-making, risk management, and staying calm under pressure. As the conversation continued, the businessman became amazed. The old man spoke with incredible wisdom and experience. Finally, unable to contain his curiosity, the businessman asked, "Sir, what do you do for a living?" The old man smiled and replied, 30 years ago, I founded one of the largest companies in this country. I sold it years ago and now spend my time helping young entrepreneurs." The businessman was stunned. The person he had judged as poor was actually a highly successful retired entrepreneur. At that moment, he felt embarrassed. Not because he had made a mistake, but because he had allowed appearance to determine his opinion. This story teaches us something important. Appearance can be misleading. Some people wear expensive clothes but lack character. Others wear simple clothes but possess incredible knowledge, wisdom, and kindness. Success is not always visible. Intelligence is not always visible. Character is not always visible. That's why judging people based on their appearance is one of the biggest mistakes we can make. Before you judge someone, talk to them. Listen to their story. Understand their journey. Because every person is fighting a battle you know nothing about. And sometimes, the person you underestimate today may become the person you admire tomorrow. Remember, never judge a person by their appearance. Judge them by their character, actions, and heart. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing stories and motivational content. Thanks for watching. Red Heart.